King's Country at kingscountry.net. Good morning, Southeast Texas, Southwestern Louisiana, and on the World Wide Web at King's Country, kingscountry.net. I'm Jim King of the radio, back to do my thing for a TGIF. We're going to have audio previews of my TV show, which is making its debut in the Golden Triangle at 12:30 on the CW, airing in prime time tomorrow night on Fox 4. We're going to kick it off with a couple of segments from the Texas Country Boys. They made a triumphant return back to the Westgate Memorial Baptist Church in Beaumont recently, and we captured exclusive concert footage and interview. They've been over to Ukraine about 30 times. Get to talk to them about what's happening in Ukraine, that awful war over there. We also have the Southeast Texas debut of Jess Kelly Adams' new video as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. We also have a one-on-one by Zoom, a Zoom call. We're going to zoom off to Nashville and talk with Jess Kelly Adams, catch up with her for the third time. And we're going to close it out with Kylie Fry. She's from not too far from our neck of the woods over there in Opelousas, Louisiana. There's the lineup. There's the menu for this week's Jim King of the TV show. Not to be confused with this one because it's quite a bit different. So let's do it on King's Country.
The King of Country.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen a man in a crown.
Jim King.
Long live the king!
King's Country at kingscountry.net. That's Her Highness Cheryl Crow. Does she still live in Austin? None of my business, but I think she lived there for a while. Anyhow, I'm Jim King of the radio, and looky here. Got Jason Aldean coming up straight ahead, and that's why I'm having a fabulous flashback to one of the early days of Jason Aldean when I got to sit down with the guy on his tour bus. King of the road. On Jason Aldean's tour bus.
Now that hat, that's kind of your trademark. Did you come up with that? Did you design that hat? Because you're the first person I've seen wear a hat like that.
You know what's funny about this hat, man, is it kind of has, I guess, become a trademark, but it was something that I was just walking around in I think it was a Tractor Supply or something one day, and I just saw it, and it was really cheap. It was like $25, and I just thought it was really cool because I wear a lot of brown, and it had some brown in it, and I thought, well, that's kind of cool, so I just bought it, and just, loved the way it fit and looked, and just started wearing it all the time, and then it kind of became a little bit of a trademark thing. So, but yeah, I've had more compliments on this hat, and it's the cheapest one I've ever bought. So that just goes to show you, it doesn't have to cost a lot to get results.
Well, you started something because there's about 10 guys in there trying to look just like you. So,
well, I don't know why they'd want to do that. But
what do you think of this hat?
I think it's your thing, man. I don't think it worked for me, but it's good for you.
Jim King,
very good.
My Crown Boy hat, I call it.
That's right.
I don't know if it's going to start any trends like you have, but
I don't know either.
King of the road.
King's Country, kingscountry.net. Needless to say, it's been a remarkable week weather-wise in Southeast Texas. I believe we had about 6 inches of snow, and actually for the very first time was snowed in here at King of the Road Productions on Tuesday. I didn't get out and about until 36 hours later, I think. Snowed in, literally. That's why I got all my production done a day early. Got stuff turned in Wednesday as opposed to Thursday. Most of the stuff, anyway. I have several deadlines each week. But not just in Beaumont, all through the South. Like 9 inches of snow in New Orleans. Goodness gracious. Climate change is here for sure. I mean, how can you argue about that at the same time they're having these massive fires on the West Coast? Well, I'll get off my little soapbox right here and now. Put a little Blake Shelton on the turntable for your dining and dancing pleasure. Thanks for streaming us.
If I could, I would dare.
King's Country at kingscountry.net. Jim King of the radio behind the wheel, so to speak. But we'll be jetting off to Nashville, or I should say zooming off to Nashville to do a little Zoom call with Her Highness Jess Kelly Adams, rising country singer-songwriter. That'll be coming up in the next break, so stay with me and buckle in. Howdy, folks. Jim King of the TV and radio here with Jess Kelly Adams. My third time to speak to Her Royal Highness, Jess Kelly, there in Nashville. I love your new video, Over It. And all I got to say is after watching it, don't mess with Jess.
Don't mess with Jess. I feel like that's your new slogan. That's good.
Well, congratulations on this video. It's like a mini Western. It must have been fun to make there.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. A great day.
Well, you've had a lot of success in Nashville, and you hooked up with your producer, who I got to see recently here at the Lecture Theater in Orange, Texas. Lone Star, super group from the 90s. They're fantastic. And you worked with Gene Sams. How did that happen?
Yeah, well, I opened for Lone Star in South Carolina in 2022. The promoter for that show asked if I would open for them again in upstate New York. And in upstate New York, that's where Dean and I really connected. And I am proud to say that he has produced 12 songs, and we have co-written most of them. And he comes to every music video shoot. His son, Bryson Sams, with Tape Slate Productions, directs all my music videos. And it's just a great team. We all really work together to build concepts and decide how to best tell these stories, whether it's through song or video.
Well, you're so fortunate to be hooked up with that group there. That's great.
Yeah, I count my blessings every day, for sure.
Yeah. So what's next for 2025? You got any big plans for the year?
Oh, man, we got more songs. We've got a whole tour going on. We're working on building it right now. We are up to 26 shows for this year. And yeah, I want to travel to Texas. I just want to be all over. Texas to the East Coast. I think we might even be in Montana. Iowa is a new state for us this year. Yeah, Minnesota. It's going to be a really fun time. I have a great band. We've been working on a new show for this year to just even really tell my story more and, just to keep changing it up every once in a while. And the whole band's excited. I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
You got a wonderful thing going. You've got a very powerful voice and fantastic songwriter, and you're working with Dean Sams. I don't know how it could go any better. Plus, you got this bubbly personality, and you seem very approachable. I'm sure you like meeting the fans, don't you, and signing autographs?
It's my favorite thing. I love meeting new friends, and I really do. I stay connected with people, and that's my favorite part. So, a lot of times fairs or different venues will bring us back, and people will come back, and it's a family reunion.
Here comes Nashville recording artist Jess Kelly Adams with Over It as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. King's Country, kingscountry.net. It's a TGIF. That means it's my time to shine on the boob tube. It's also date night tonight. I give a shout out to Suzanne Simmons. She's going to get her nails done this afternoon, so I imagine she's probably bathing right now or putting her makeup on. Don't mean to embarrass you, Suzanne, but you're looking fine. And I bring date night up because one of our go-to places has been Texas Roadhouse since that opened over by the mall in Beaumont on the West End. Yeah, we go there frequently, maybe once a month or so. And I mention that because Kelsey Ballerini, can you believe that one of her early gigs was at the Texas Roadhouse? They rarely have live music. In fact, I've never seen live music at a Texas Roadhouse. That'd be a good addition, but check this out from Kelsey.
I remember I played an acoustic set in a Texas Roadhouse. That definitely hit different. But they're all such good memories, and there were no steps that were skipped, and I think that's what makes everything so sweet, going from, the Texas Roadhouse to the local, bar, and then the club, and then the theater.
Streaming from the studio of King of the Road Productions in Beaumont, Texas, Jim King of the TV and radio. Yeah, I said TV. Check out my TV show this weekend. We're going to close it out with Kylie Fry in the Royal Spotlight. We've got a Zoom call with Jess Kelly Adams, which I've aired the audio from just a little while ago. We're going to kick it off with a couple of segments with these cats, the Texas Country Boys. Here's a sample.
Jim King of the Road. Jim King of the Road.
I am a lineman for the county. And I drive the main road, searching in the sun for nothing. Oh, the Lord, I hear
Trent Blackley, Texas Country Boys.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
It's been a couple of years since you've been here, and I think you've been here 3 or 4 times now at the Westgate Memorial Baptist Church.
Absolutely, at least 4 that I know of, because we were outside a couple of times, and then we've been in here in the worship center. So, we love this. We love this church and love this place for sure.
The church loves you. The crowd loves you. Excellent crowd here tonight.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah, and you closed with a song that was covered by a guy and made famous by a guy from Beaumont, Texas, Tracy Bird. I'm from the country.
That's awesome. Yeah, I just recently found out he's from here.
Yeah. Actually, Viter, but we'll claim him.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, close enough. Long before the war began in Ukraine, the Texas Country Boys were touring what is now a war-torn nation. One of their fan favorite songs has always been I'm from the country.
And I like it that way.
And I recently found out a band that I'm a fan of, the Kentucky Headhunters. One of the singers, Richard, actually co-wrote that song, I'm from the country.
That's awesome.
Me and Crazy Marty Brown. We never wrote another one together, but that's
one of Tracy's biggest hits.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We actually wrote it for the Headhunters, and we didn't want to do it. I'm glad we didn't. It was a big hit for him.
It was a big hit, and you've been getting paychecks ever since. Huh?
Yeah, well, a little bit, a little change helps along there,
Hey, mailbox money is the way to go.
Yeah.
For sure.
You guys have been to Ukraine many times, even before the war started. And last time I talked to you a couple of years ago, I was really hoping and praying that it would wind down by now. But here it is 2 years later, and it's not even being close to the end yet.
No, yeah, things are heating up, and we feel very blessed to have been able to go when we did, since we just got back in the last part of October. And so just a couple weeks ago, really, and to see so many missiles and drones all over that country that we love has been pretty tough to deal with. It definitely helps our prayer life, and we're praying for our friends over there in Ukraine.
God bless Texas with his own hand, brought down angels from the promised land, gave them a place where they could dance. If you want to see heaven, brother, use your chance. I've been sent to spread the message. Oh, God bless Texas. Come on, baby. I've been sent to spread the message. Yes, sir. Oh, God bless Texas. I've been sent to spread the message. Oh, God bless Ukraine.
Check out the Texas Country Boys on this weekend's Jim King of the TV show, Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. Don't you dare miss it. And thanks for streaming King's Country.
The drinking man. Let me tell you about country.
King's Country at kingscountry.net. I'm Jim King of the radio. Thanks for riding shotgun with me through the final hour of the show on a TGIF edition. Here comes my old buddy, Johnny Lee. He's been struggling with Parkinson's disease for a while, but I think he's still touring a little bit. That's why I'm having a fabulous flashback at a few years back with Johnny.
King of the road.
Backstage with the legendary Johnny Lee.
I was in Georgia. I met this chick down there, and she took me to an antique show, and I was walking around, looking at stuff and everything. And this little lady came up, she said, "Have you ever been to an antique show before?" I said, "Yes, ma'am. I've seen Mickey Gilley 3 times."
I ain't got my name in the marquee lights.
Thanks for streaming King's Country at kingscountry.net. That does it for the Jim King of the radio show, TGIF edition. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. Oh, I didn't even mention that I'm going to see Leanne Rhymes. Me and Suzanne Simmons are cruising over to the Lecture Theater in Orange to pick up our complimentary tickets to see Leanne Rhymes tomorrow night. It'll be a big show. Hope you get to go. But whatever you do, keep it between the ditches and enjoy these warmer temperatures. I think I'm going to go out for a 2-mile walk today. So we'll talk to you again soon. And don't miss the TV show this weekend, Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and always at YouTube. Later, Gators.
This concludes our special broadcast. We now return to Nothing Special.